Hey guys, so today I was a little bit running late for a dinner I had with my family, but I still wanted to get a video up for you guys, so I just figured I'm gonna film myself getting ready and then do a voiceover. I hope you don't mind. So I'm starting by priming my face with the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick, and I'm just applying that straight from the container all over my face, and then I'm just going to smooth it out and rub it in with my fingers. And this will just fill in the pores and get the skin prep and smooth for the foundation. And then I'm going to spray my face with the Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray. This is the oil control one because I do have oily skin. And what this is going to do is just help the makeup stick to it and make it last longer. Then I'm going to use this color corrector concealer wheel, and I'm first going to take the yellow shade with my beauty blender, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corners, the outer half of my under eyes. And this is just going to conceal any darkness that I might have under my eyes and just neutralize the darkness. I avoid applying this on the inner corners because on the very inner corners it tends to crease. Then I'm going to take the green shade from that same wheel, and I'm going to apply it on any redness that I might have on my face, which for me is my nose. Usually my nose is always a little bit more pink than the rest of my face, and also a little bit around my nose, down the nose. And then I'm just going to take a more precise brush. This is the Sigma P82 precision brush, and I'm going to apply the same green concealer only on spots where I need to correct redness right before I apply my foundation. Then I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'm using my beauty blender to apply that all over my face and making sure I blend it nice and even all over the face to conceal all of the green correctors and the yellow corrector. And I'm just blending it down my neck as well. And then moving on to concealer, I'm going to use this Garnier Roller Under Dark Circles, Anti-Dark Circles, something like that. I'm gonna list it below. Under my eyes, and while I let that sit, I'm using my very dirty Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit with a flat foundation brush. I'm going to contour my nose with that. And then I'm moving on to blending the concealer with my beauty blender. Now I'm going to use a lighter concealer. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm using my finger to apply that under the eyes to brighten this area furthermore and conceal my under eye bags a little bit more, under eye circles. And just keep in mind that I'm doing a very full coverage right now because I am going to a family dinner, so you don't have to do all these steps. This is a pretty full coverage foundation, kind of base. Now I'm setting my under eye concealer with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and the Sigma F35 brush, and for the rest of my face I'm going to take the F20, I believe, brush. Again, everything is going to be listed below in the description bar. And I'm applying my face powder all over the rest of my face and the neck. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and of course you have to smell it first. I always smell it before I use it because it has such a good chocolatey smell. And I'm using my Sigma F23 contour brush to warm up my face a little bit and bronze it on the outer perimeter of my face. Can't talk today. On the outer what a hard word. Outer perimeter of the face. Then I'm using this duo by L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Pro Contour Duo in Light, and I'm taking the darker shade on a fluffy E25 blending brush by Sigma, and I'm just applying that over where I contoured my nose to set it. For blush, I'm going to use the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and this is a very nice kind of luminous peachy shade. I'm using the Sigma F40 brush for this, and this is a cult favorite for a reason. This is a really good color, a really pretty peachy shade that I believe complements any skin tone and just looks really healthy on the skin and a little bit glowy. So I really like this blush. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the Balmary Luminizer with my Sigma F23 or F03 brush, can't remember. And I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and the tip of the nose, and the cupid's bow as well, as I always do. Now moving on to brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade in the color Dark Brown, and I'm going to use my small angled brush by Sigma, this is E65, to fill in any gaps or sparse areas I have on my brows. And then I'm going to set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to keep them in place all day long. And I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to do one eye off camera, and then I'm going to be right back and show you what I do on the other eye. So I'm going to start by priming my lid with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Eye Primer, and I'm applying that with my finger all over the lid. And then I'm going to use the Lorac Pro 3 palette, and I'm going to take the shade Clay on a fluffy blending brush. This is Sigma E25, and I'm going to messily apply that to my crease all the way into the inner corner and just work it under the lower lash line and in the crease, just all around. And this is just going to warm everything up for the colors that we're going to use next, and it's also going to act as a transition shade. And then I'm going to take a more precise brush and the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Melrose, and I'm going to apply this color a little bit more precisely in the crease and blend it inwards a little bit on the outer corner, and then blend it outwards on the outer corner and under the lower lash line. So this is just going to build the color a little bit more and make everything look a little bit deeper right on top of that transition shade that we used earlier. Just blend. And for all over the lid, I'm going to use this color, which is called Canvas, with a flat E55 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to apply that just all over the lid for a light lid color. And then for highlighting, I'm going to take the white shade, which is called Blank, and with that same brush, I'm just going to apply that under the brow bone and also clean up the outer corner a little bit underneath, and apply just a little bit whatever is left on the brush on my lid, just all over the lid again. And then I'm just going over this with Canvas again, just to make it a little bit lighter. Then I'm going to take this color, which is called Almond Pearl, and on a small flat brush, I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of the eye, and then I'm just going to sweep it inwards a little bit into the eyelid, and kind of blend it together into the Canvas shade that I applied all over the lid, and make them kind of blend together nicely and smoothly, so there won't be any harsh edges. And then I'm taking my MAC Kohl, can't remember. Anyway, again, everything is listed down below. I believe this is in the color Graph Black, and I'm just tracing that along my upper lash line, about halfway from the outer corner out, and then I'm going to blend it out with my Sigma E65 angled brush, and that way I'm just going to create a wing a little bit on the outer corner by blending it and sweeping it outwards. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush, this is 219 by MAC, and I'm going to blend the liner even more to make it look a little bit more soft and a little bit more smoky, because I don't want it to be as precise. And then I'm going to take the dark brown color from the same Lorac Pro 3 palette, and with that same pencil brush, I'm just going to go over this liner on the outer corner, just to make everything look a little bit more smoked out and soft on the outer edge. And then I'm just going over this with a blending brush again to make sure everything is smooth and we don't have any harsh edges. Then I'm going to take a small flat brush, this is E20 I believe by Sigma, and I'm taking the same dark brown shadow under my lower lash line, just checking there that I'm not running too late. Then I'm going to take lastly the color Jet Black from the same palette, and with the angle brush again, I'm just going over my upper lash line, this time all the way in, but I'm making sure I'm keeping it close to the lash line, and then also a little bit under the lower lash line, just to emphasize the liner all around the eyes and kind of frame them a little bit. And I'm winging it outwards just a little bit more. Then I'm going to tight line with the same Eye Kohl by MAC, and I'm also going to apply that to my waterline as well, about a halfway in. the tight line and the waterline, about a halfway in. Then I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. And I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. This is probably my favorite drugstore mascara. I'm applying that to my top and bottom lashes. And then I'm going to apply some Ardell 120 Demi Wispies. No, 120 Demis. And this is the final look for the eyes. A little bit of lash glue that will dry out clear later on. Then I'm going to take Brink Lippy Pencil by ColourPop, and I'm going to first outline my lips with that, and then I'm also going to just fill in everything inside all my lips with that pencil, and then I'm going over that with the, I believe this is Echo Park Ultra Satin Lip, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to apply that all over my lips. And then for just a little bit of extra dimension, I'm going to apply a lighter shade. This is Magic Wand Ultra Satin Lips by ColourPop as well. Just on the center of the lip, of the top and bottom lip. And that's basically it. So it's not really the center, it's almost all the lip. But you can see that I leave the inner and outer corners bare. So this is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you like how it looks like. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Let's give this video a thumbs up on the way out if you liked it, and make sure to follow me on all the social network sites and to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to talk to you all on Saturday.